What is going on, YouTube? In today's video, we're going to be talking about the next big project for Fabric Garage. And this is my '09 Tacoma. I was going to keep this as a property truck, as a replacement for my plow truck. But I think I have other plans for it, more fun plans. Let's go. So what are we doing to this Tacoma? I'm definitely not going to keep it as a property truck. I'm thinking because the frame was replaced in 2020 and it's still pretty much rust free. The body's in decent shape. It does have 300,000 miles on it, on the drivetrain, but I think this truck deserves a new life. I don't think I should let this thing just sit under a tree just to replace a plow truck that gets used 3-4 times a year in New England where I live. So I'm gonna walk over to the plow truck and show you guys why I was replacing it, and then we'll talk about what the big plan is for this truck. Look at this beauty. This thing is sick. It even has a nice cow scoop on it that's just sitting there. It's actually riveted to the hood, but it's not functional. But yeah, this is like an 88 or 89 Dodge Dakota. I bought it for 500 bucks. It came as is with the plow. Every year I pull it out from under the freaking tree. I pressure wash all the green off of it. It does run, but the frame is bent and the alignment is way off. But again, this was literally just to plow. The frame is hurting. I don't know if I can show you guys, but the frame is pretty crappy. There is an area in the back there that it is rotted through, and I was gonna patch it. Every year I have to pull it out, pressure washer, get the mice off of it. I already put seat covers on it to try and keep it cleaner. It's just every year this thing smells like garbage. I have to clean up all the mice shit that's in here, because there's holes on the corner of the floor, so the mice get in it. And obviously sitting here on next to the woods doesn't help, you know what I mean? So I hate this fucking thing, I really do. So I was gonna replace it with something newer, something that's, you know, sealed, so mice will have a harder time getting in it. I was gonna maybe park it in the driveway because it's a nicer looking truck. So yeah, I really wanted to replace this. So my plan was to take this plow and all the controls, because this still has the hydraulic pump, and put it on the Tacoma. But I think right now I'm gonna start looking for another replacement truck, and I'm gonna keep this for now because like I mentioned, I have bigger plans for that Tacoma. I don't think I should waste it like this here, just letting it sit, because it's still a decent truck even though it has really high miles. So anyway, I bought this truck for really cheap. It had low compression on cylinder 3. It does have 300,000 miles on it, so it doesn't owe anybody anything. I did put a used head in it because it had a burnt valve, and it does run decent, shifts decent, 4x4 works, tires are decent. So I put some, you know, I put the headlights and made it look nice, because I want my stuff to try and make my stuff look nice, even though it was going to be just a plow truck, property truck. But now that it's looking decent, I don't really want to just let it sit under a tree. So I'm gonna show you guys the vehicle that's right next to this here, and I'll show you guys where the idea came from. Obviously, I did a V8 swap on the Miata. If you guys haven't seen that, go check it out on the channel. And that's a beast to drive, but that's a 2-seater. And every time we go somewhere, meet the wife and my son, which is turning 2, we have to take 2 vehicles because a 2-seater. I can't strap my kid to the back of the car. So I was like, what if I had something fun, decently quick, that I could put my kid in it for car shows or for just a cruiser around the weekend. So that's when I had the idea of picking this up. I picked this 03 Avalanche, not Escalade, with a 5.3, and this truck, even though it's rotted to shit and it's a complete shit box, the frame is gone. It's not worth keeping it on the road. The ball joints left the chat about 6 years ago. But this does have a LM7 5.3 with 125,000 miles on it that runs. So I'll pull the motor out and shove it in this thing. My plan is to do an LS 5.3. If I can find a 6.0 in the meantime, by the time I rip all the motors out, I'll keep this one as a spare and throw a 6.0, probably an LQ4 if I can find it out of the 2500. But if not, this 5.3 will be plenty. I do plan on maybe supercharging it or turbocharging it, and if I can get like 500 horsepower out of this Tacoma with that LS, that would be really cool. But yeah, so that's the plan. I'm gonna try and shove this motor in there, and then I'll part out the transmission. I'm not gonna do automatic. I'm gonna keep the manual transmission. I'm gonna pick up tomorrow an AR5, and they sell an adapter plate to make the AR5 work with the LS. So I have a 5-speed. This is already a 5-speed, so I don't need to worry about the pedal or where the shifter comes through. It's all there. All I have to do is make it work like I did with the Miata. So this is just too nice for me to let it sit under a tree. So also, I know what the Toyota fanboys are gonna say. I'm a Toyota fanboy. I love Toyota stuff. They're gonna be like, why didn't you just do a V8 out of a Toyota, like a Tundra or something? I wish. I would love to do that, except their Toyota V8s are just super wide. You just cannot beat how narrow an LS is. It literally fits in anything, and I wouldn't say it's just as reliable as a Toyota, but it's close. Toyotas are definitely like the 4.7 is bulletproof. If I could fit a 4.7 in this with like pretty easy, even though they don't make a lot of power, they are bulletproof. But the LS allows you to, turbocharge or supercharge. It takes that boost, and it takes out. There's so much aftermarket parts for it. There's cams. Like, I love the sound of a nice cam. I don't even know if they make cams for a 4.7. So as far as like making power, you're very limited in the Toyota V8. So that is the reason why I'm doing an LS. Otherwise, I would do a Toyota motor. Looks like I just got a delivery. I think it's for this truck. Let's check it out real quick. Look what came in, my replacement bed mat for my Tacoma. Good timing. I'm gonna throw this on here on this video just so you guys can see the fitment. I made a video on the other mat that I bought before and it was the wrong size. So this just came in. I'm gonna pop it on for you guys real quick and show you guys the fitment, and then we'll continue talking about the project for this Tacoma. All right, for those of you that watched the review on this mat, I ordered the wrong size when I got it, and it's been driving me crazy. So the new one just came in. I'm gonna take it out of the box and leave it in the sun so it takes its shape, and then we're gonna throw it in here real quick and see how it fits now. All right, so took it out of the box. Now every time you buy one of these, they fold it to make the box smaller so they can ship it to you. Let it lay in the sun for, I don't know, 20-30 minutes, even an hour if you're not in a rush. It'll get rid of all those buckles you see on there, and it'll be nice and smooth. So we'll come back in about half hour and check on it. So as you guys see, fits freaking perfect as expected. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys real quick that the product works really good. They make really nice stuff, LED bulbs and stuff, and I do work with them. So they offered me a 20% coupon code to give off to you guys. So the code is FabGarage20. I'll put it on the screen, and you guys can go on the website, order LED bulbs, floor mats, bed mats, and it'll take off 20% off your entire order. So don't miss out. But yeah, let's go back to talking about the project. So anyways, it looks like this little 2.7 is coming out. It shouldn't be too big of a deal to put an LS in here after doing the V8 Miata and having to work around, a very tight engine bay. This shouldn't be too bad because there seems to be actually a decent amount of room here, and the steering shaft is pretty out of the way, so shouldn't be too bad, honestly. But luckily I can weld and fabricate, maybe not to professional standards, but stuff that's actually holds up. It might not be pretty, but it'll work, and you only learn by doing it. So now the real thing that I want you guys to tell me in the comments is, should I lift this after I do the V8 swap? Should I lift it and put big tires on it? So here's the thing. I wanted to lower it and make it into like an X runner. I didn't even realize X Runner was a thing until I heard about it, and I was like, what? And I didn't realize that Toyota made from '05 to '09, they made an X Runner, which is a lowered version of the Tacoma, like a little sporty truck. So I really like the looks of that. It has like a nice little trim kit all around. So I wanted to do that. The wife is on board with the idea. However, she wants to lift it and make it like Mad Max, like 6-inch lift, big ass tires and wheels, wide fenders. Make it, obviously that does look really cool, I'm not gonna lie, but it's just gonna be way more money than just lowering it. So I'm probably gonna end up selling the Miata just because it's a two-seater, and it's just right now with a child, it's tough to bring us three in places like I mentioned. But let me know what you guys think, if you want to see this thing lowered, not slammed, but lowered just like the X Runner, or if you want to see it lifted. So yeah, guys, that's the plan, to do a V8 swap on the Tacoma with the manual, and we'll see what we get. I'll bring you guys along the way. I'll make videos of everything I do to the truck. That way, if someone's like trying to follow along and build their own at home like I'm doing, you're able to. As long as you can do some fabricating, some welding, it saves some money on buying custom parts sometimes. You should be able to follow along just like the Miata build. A few people actually built V8 Miatas with my videos, so that's nice that I was able to help. And stay tuned. If you just found the channel, welcome. Please subscribe so that way you get notified when a new video comes out on the project. And yeah, guys, stay tuned for the next update. Take care.